welcome to another edition of Great American Events. I'm John Neighbor, and today we're bringing you the 1990 U.S. Open Flying Disc Championships from La Mirada, California. But before we get to the competitive elements, we thought you might be interested in seeing how flying discs are actually manufactured. They begin by using clear polyethylene granules and coating them in a colored powder. The granules are then loaded into the top of this injection molding machine. Now, the machine heats these pellets into somewhat of a paste-like substance, which is hydraulically squeezed into the disc mold. And the completed discs drop from the machine, still warm to the touch. They're then sorted out, placed onto a cooling rack, and then stacked on top of each other, boxed, ready for shipment. The boxes are then shipped here to a hot stamping plant, where we take the blank discs and place them on a frame directly beneath a die that's heated to 250 degrees. The die drops through some colored foil that embeds a design on the disc. So we take the disc out. This is a finished product, a flying disc, ready. And the product ends up here. But the public didn't come here to look at product. They came to watch the athletes. So let's take a look at the 10 events in which our athletes will be competing. We'll be watching 7 events with points that count towards the all-around trophy and 3 demonstration events. In points for the all-around, let's talk about the distance event, where the athletes throw the disc as far as they can. Accuracy, trying to score from different distances at a small 1-meter square target. The self-caught flight event has 2 parts to it. One is maximum time aloft, and the other is the throw, run, and catch. We'll be seeing double disc court. It's a 2-man team event similar to tennis or volleyball. Freestyle, sometimes done to music. Disc golf, and an event called the Discathon. It's an obstacle course for the flying disc. The 3 demonstration events include ultimate, guts, sometimes with 70-mile-an-hour throws, and everybody's favorite, canine catching, where the dog steals the show. We'll be back with the 1990 U.S. Open Flying Disc Championships from La Mirada, California. Don't go away. Coming up next at the 1990 U.S. Open Flying Disc Championships, it's the women's distance final. These 4 athletes will be throwing the Frisbee as far as they possibly can. Let's meet our field. At 27 years of age, Anni Kreml. She was the world champion in 1987. Tami Pellicane, also one of the top distance throwers. She hails from Dallas, Texas. Anni Kreml. Telegraph Chiropractic is her club. She's 29 years of age. And Bekken is the defending overall champion. And she'll be one of the first to throw. Notice her throwing the grass into the air to get a reading on the wind. A nice backhand throw. A great height. The discs they're throwing here are a little bit smaller than what you would normally throw. And they're obviously marked with a little marking target. In this case, another Frisbee. Amanda makes her toss. It's a long one, but it tilts a little to the left towards the end, and that'll cost her a few meters on the distance.
And we have 4 minutes.
And here's Anni Kreml. A very nice, flat, smooth throw. That'll go quite a ways, keeping pace with the passing traffic. Tami Pellicane. Nice backhand flip, but she sends it out across the traffic pattern, and it'll bank a little bit to the right for a good at least 90-meter toss. Anni Kreml tries another one. They want to read the wind here. They want to make maximum advantage of the loft provided as Tami scratches her head trying to figure out what she can do to get a little bit more lift out of it. Everybody watches to see what the athletes will do. Tami gets off another good one.
Yeah, Tami. Oh, yeah, Tami.
Little hesitation on the downward spiral as the officials are trying to body English the disc to stay aloft. So the officials will tabulate the results as the women make their way back to the staging area.
123.34 meters. Anni Kreml.
Yeah. Annie, congratulations. It seems like that came as a surprise to you.
Rather. Yeah, I've never won this before here.
Well, I was watching you waiting for the wind and waiting for all the factors to work well. What was the secret to your winning toss?
Waiting for a tailwind. There wasn't much of a tailwind, and I threw to the left because the wind was blowing right to left. So I made it a tailwind by throwing off to the side.
A victory here. That's got to help in the overall points. Congratulations. And the official results, Anni Kreml wins it, 123.34 meters. Tami Pellicane takes second place with 115, followed by Amanda Carriero and Amy Bekken in fourth place. Now, not to be exclusive, take a look at the wind. This wind affects everybody in this competition. As the men in the open distance final will be anticipating it. You're looking at Randy Lahm warming up. Let's meet our field. John Freedman. He'll be one of the competitors from Los Angeles, been throwing since he was since 1978. Gino Calvavo. A quick nod to the competition of traveling the greatest distance, perhaps, is Hiroshi Oshima out of Osaka, Japan. And Randy Lahm, you met earlier. This gentleman is a software engineer who's currently 25 years of age. Freedman, let's go the first one. Nice long flight. The athletes in this particular event are either short, powerful, and stocky, or they're very long-limbed for greatest maximum leverage. We had a chance to speak with the world record holder in this event, Sam Ferrans from California. He won this event, the world record toss, in 1988. However, he wasn't able to qualify this year. We spoke with him earlier. Sam, the flying disc you used to set the world record, it's sort of like this. It's different than the ones most people use. Show me why.
Well, you can see here it's sharper than most discs. It's built almost like an airplane wing, and it seems to just cut through the air.
And you talk about 3 different angles of flight while setting the record.
Yeah, well, basically the distance sorter wants to get the highest point possible and allow the disc to turn over. And when he can do this, this is where you're going to get your optimum distance.
Now, you said you once threw this in a batting cage. What was the speed you clocked yourself at?
It was about 68 miles an hour, and I wasn't really sure if it was right or not. But I would say a disc can travel up to 90 miles an hour out of the player's initial throw.
Randy Lahm now taking his next shot. The southpaw, and that one will travel quite a ways. Randy out of Northern Virginia, the Disc Union in Falls Church, VA. Unloads a good one. Seems rather nonplussed. Gino Calvavo at 22 years of age. He's out of UC Irvine, where he's a student. A good long toss. There'll be a lot of close measurements involved here. See the number of meters they're traveling. So the official measurements are tabulated. The longest toss wins. Let's see who it is.
Who's got a bullhorn? Mikey.
That the winner with a throw of 171.68 meters is Randy Lahm.
Nice toss. Randy gets congratulated by a throng of admirers. He's even had time to put his shirt back on. 171 meters, quite the distance, handily defeating John Freedman for the silver medal. Next up, throwing for accuracy. The accuracy finals.